Hello beautiful, and welcome to my channel. Let's get straight into it. And here I'm just going in with my under eye concealer and making sure that this is all blended out so it could be a very great base for my eyeshadow, making sure none of the edges are harsh. Here I'm just patting on my eyeshadow that I've decided to use, and I decided to use one of the brown shadows from the Juvia's Place palettes. I will be placing that below. I'm just building up the color as of now. Then I'm just taking and blending out the edges just a little bit with my second brown from another Juvia's Place palette. And just making sure both of those colors are blended seamlessly. Here I'm just patting on that third color just to make sure that the other two colors are blended together. I'm going in with a transition color to make sure that all three colors are moving into one motion, making sure that it is all blended together. And it doesn't look like just one big blob, if that makes sense. Going in with circular motions, moving the eyeshadow back and forth to make sure that it is blended seamlessly. Here I'm just adding more color to the eye because I overblended and it seemed to me that the color was kind of fading away. So I just built the color back up by pressing the color back into my eye and blending it out once again. Here I'm going in with my eyeliner, starting with the inner eye and just dragging that line outwards, taking my time, going back and forth, making sure that the line is thick enough and making sure the line is even, like I have an even amount of product on my eye. Here I'm doing a wing. I don't know what possessed me to do a wing because I never do wings. So I don't know what made me do that, but I'm just kind of dragging the line out, making sure I can get it as straight as I can possibly get, and making sure it is even with the line that is already on my eye. Here I'm just adding in the best primer ever made, and that's the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. And I'm just making sure that it's all even on my skin. Moving on to foundation, I'm just adding in my foundation on my skin, and I use the Maybelline Super Stay foundation in the color 362. Here I'm just carving out my brow using my foundation because I do not like to see the concealer on top of the brow. Now I'm taking my damp beauty sponge and I'm just going in and blending out that foundation, making sure that I do not swipe the foundation. You do not want your foundation to look streaky, so just pat your foundation in to get that full coverage look. Now let's get to applying my highlight and contour. So I'm just going in with the color Warm Honey under my eye, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and on top of my lip. And I'm just patting on the product as of now. And make sure your highlight is about 2 shades lighter than your normal skin tone. You don't want nothing that's too bright, or you don't want nothing that's too dark, because it will cause flashback. Baby, I tried it, and I tried to go in and blend out my concealer with a brush. It didn't work out. So I grabbed my beauty blender, and I am going in and patting in my concealer, blending it outward, not taking it too far past my eye or my eyebrow. Just patting it in, but you don't want to over pat, because as you can see, I'm going to go back in and add more concealer in to blend it out, because I over blended. My concealer was drying so goddamn fast, and I don't know why. So I had to drag it just a little bit, but not too much, and I still was patting it in. Baby, and one tip I could give you is makeup is just makeup. So if you mess up, all you have to do is redo what you did. So if I over blended, all you have to do is add concealer. Or if you put too much concealer, just blend it in, and then you could add foundation and just blend on top of it, and it'll look like new, baby. It's gonna look like nothing ever happened. Now I'm going in with my brush again. I just wanted to test my look, obviously, but it worked this time, and I am just blending out my concealer that is on my forehead, that is mostly covered up by my hair, and I'm just taking my time and trying to pat down my concealer on my nose. With your nose, you always want to make sure your concealer is blended correctly, baby, because if you do not, your nose will be crooked, okay? So now I'm just going back in with my concealer, because I did over blend, and I'm just adding a little concealer in and just patting that down, just to give my under eye a more coverage look. And I believe that concealer is a little bit brighter, so I wanted to give my eye a super bright under eye look with my concealer. I love that look. All right, so here I'm just going in and contouring out my nose. Like I said before, you want to make sure that your contour on your nose is as straight as possible, because if not, it will be crooked. This took me a whole lot of practice, I may add, and a lot of people do not like their nose to be heavily contoured, but I do. Okay, so I'm just going in with my contour color, but I use the contour color that is closer to my foundation shade, because I don't want my nose to be black, or I don't want my nose to be super dark. It's not too appealing to me. But I'm just going in and making sure that my nose is correctly contoured. I am so precise with this, Lord. I am super precise with this. You're going to see me keep going back and forward to make sure the lines and everything on my nose is straight. Then I'm going back in and making sure that all my concealers are blended together. And I'm going to just go in and set my face, by pressing in my setting powder first. And this kind of gives me that more highlighted look also. I actually love doing this technique because it gives me a baby bottom smooth finish, you know. After doing a whole lot of setting, I'm just going to go in with another brush, a fluffy brush, and I'm going to dust away all of my setting powder. Obviously, I wanted to watch TV more than make this video. Just dusting, making sure none of that powder is stuck on my face. Then I'm going to go in with my contour color. I use a ton of different things to contour. Sometimes I use eyeshadow. Sometimes I use Black Radiance contour palette in dark to medium. It all depends on my mood. I do my makeup different every time I do my makeup, and that's my issue. But anyways, I'm just going in and contouring out my face. For some reason, I went in with a small brush, and I should have went in with something bigger. So you see me going in with that bigger blending brush. And I was going out and contouring and blushing up my face. Okay, let's get into eyeliner. I'm just adding some black liner to my waterline. And I actually wanted to do a lot of under eye eyeshadow, as you would say. And I did like the smoky eye under my eye. The smoky eyeliner. I started off with the pencil liner first, and then I'm going to go in with a black eyeshadow to kind of smoke out that pencil liner. And after I do the black, or after I add the black shadow, I'll go in with a brown eyeshadow to kind of blend out the harshness of the black. And then of course I go in with a transition color, which is lighter, a color that's lighter than the brown, just to make sure that all the colors are blended seamlessly. I don't know why, but I just wanted to add a little bit of more dramatic effect, and I'm just going in and dragging out the eyeliner on top of my tear duct, kind of giving that pointy look in my tear duct. I usually never go for that, but I think the under eye smoky eye needed that pointy wing. Now, drown yourself. Drown yourself with the setting spray. Drown yourself, yes. I always wipe my lips off before I apply my lip routine, because I do not like foundation to be in my lip gloss. It looks so weird to me. So I'm just lining out my lips with a brown pencil like I always do. And I'm going to go in and line my lips a little with black liner also, because I like my lip liner to be darker, because I just love the dramatics, baby. Here you can see me kind of going backwards and just adding a little more product back onto my face, because after you spray your face, sometimes some of the products could kind of seep in your skin. Now I'm just going in and wiggling some mascara on my very sharp lashes. I always add mascara on before I do my falsies, because I don't like for mascara to ruin my falsies. Let's apply these lashes. So I went in and I added glue to my lash line already. And I just press in the eyelash, starting off by applying the middle part of the lash, and then I just connect the two ends, making sure both lashes are straight and even. I'm just going in with more blush, because as you can see, I like my face to be really bronzy. I like it to be really, yes, I like for it to be bronzy and blushy more than highlight. And I'm just going in with my NYX lip gloss. This is my favorite lip gloss. And I just apply that. Then I just go in and spray one more time. Fan it down a little bit, make sure it look good. Dance, bow, bow, bow. And of course, I'm adding more blush. Like, what is my problem? I'm addicted. And I'm all done. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and all the rest of my social medias that I will show in the end. Thank you so much for watching.